had an accident when I was a kid, bad car accident, and the doctor told me that my body was like equivalent to like an 80-year-old because of the injuries. I kind of thought he was joking. Like, I thought he was just trying to make me laugh or something. I don't know. But I don't think he was. I think he was serious. But do we stop doing things that we enjoy, or not try things that we might enjoy just because we have some injuries, some old injuries? It's on a person-by-person basis, I think. Hello. You see my shadow? Ooh, that was a big drop. Okay. One thing that's interesting about electric unicycles is, and I've heard this before, you could feel like you're gonna crash and fall. Like, it feels like you're on your way down, right? Like, you can feel like, okay, it's over, I'm going down. And if you just stay on it, it seems like most of the time I won't go down, or almost all the time. An example of that is when I was going down a hill on a V, I think it was a V, what was it? No. I gotta cross quickly here. Let's see, I learned on a V10F, and then I had a V, I think it's called a V11Y. I think that's what it's called. Something I found a used V11Y. And I went on a ride on that, on a group ride, and I hadn't ridden in a while, because I was waiting for my Lynx to arrive, which actually arrived the next day. But the next day after this happened, what I'm telling you about. So I went on this ride on the V11. Oh, I think it's just called the V11. Yeah, I went on a ride on the V11, and I was going down a hill at probably 30 miles an hour, which I didn't think was that fast. But it's fast if you get speed wobbles. And I think the reason I got speed wobbles, which can probably be explained in many different ways, but I think that was an accident. But because my legs were too close together, and if you push your legs to the edges of the unicycle and tilt the tips of your feet, your toes area out, you get a 45-degree angle, or something close to that. It allows the unicycle to be more stable, both under acceleration and under slowing down. And I've found that keeping my knees straight, I'll say while I'm learning. Oh, this is a big hill right here. Keeping knees, I'm saying this as a beginner, because I think when you get more advanced, things can change, right? Because there's so much more knowledge and experience there. But as a beginner, I noticed that keeping my knees straight, I can bend my waist, but keeping my back straight and my knees straight, and I slow down with my feet wide and angled outward, helps me not get speed wobbles, whether I'm accelerating and going high speed or cruising high speed or slowing down from high speed. So in this instance, before I understood that, I was going about 30 miles an hour on the V11. I think that's what it's called, in motion V11, and going down a hill, and I tried to slow down, and it started wobbling really, really bad. And people around me were saying they could hear it like smacking my legs, bang, 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 real fast. But I just stayed on it, I didn't jump off. I didn't let go of, you know, which way do I go here? I think I go this way. I call it riding it out. I rode it out. We stayed on it. I tried to keep, I won't say I fought it, but I tried to just relax, I guess. I tried to relax myself, but now I know that the way I stand on the electric unicycle helps a lot and can contribute a lot to the stability of riding the electric unicycle. I know I said I'm going to talk about positive things, but going back to that truck when that was honking earlier, there's so many possibilities of why someone could be pushing like that. What I have noticed though, overall, and I'm going to refer to driving cars now. When driving a vehicle, I've noticed that people seem much less, I'll call it aggressive, when driving. Like, because when I was a kid growing up, people would honk and they would just stay on the horn. Just hold the horn down. And that seemed pretty common. Or even honking a lot. Lots of honking. Now it still happens sometimes, but it just seems like it's less of that to me. It just seems like there's a lot less of that. It could just be me in my experience, but to me it's like more evidence that the world's becoming a better and better place. Are people becoming happier and happier, less stressed? I hope so. I hope that's what we're moving towards. Oh yeah, I said I was going to drink some water. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. Drink some water. Some sand right here. It's really nice to have suspension. When I learned on the V10F, which had great range for starting out, but it didn't have any suspension, and suspension makes such a difference. And the Lynx has really good suspension. The Lynx and the Sherman L, which is, it kind of seems like it's a Lynx with more battery and gaining just like 13. I think gaining like 13 pounds. This is a very busy street in the daytime. So we've gone 8 miles, or 7.8 miles so far. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can get to my water. 2 bells here. Or 2 horns. One is a bell and one's a horn. Okay, I think we're ready. Put my backpack back on. Okay, almost ready. I think I'm gonna sit down. There it is. Light changed. I have 16 seconds. There we go. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 3 seconds. Just made it. Here we go. It's so nice. I mean, I didn't take my helmet off just now, but it is nice that when I need to take off my helmet, I have the quick release. I just made a video about the quick release I just bought from Amazon. And the overwhelming majority of people like this quick release. And some people were complaining that it didn't fit correctly, like it was there was not enough room to tighten the helmet enough. But then I read more comments about that, and people were saying that when you push the soft